Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Well, let me tell you. About to do a simulation on the Louisiana Purchase. So over here, I have desks set up, and this is the United States in 1800, 1801, 1802. Over here, the jumble of desks, this is the untamed, unexplored, undiscovered Louisiana territory. Now this table right here, access point, if you will, this is the port of New Orleans. And what we're going to do, I'm not going to start off with explanation, but what we're going to do is, everyone in the class has to live inside of this small area. And, upon negotiation, a little bit back and forth, that's the whole point of the simulation, they will purchase and have to uncluster this territory over here. And what they're going to discover is that they will have doubled the size of their classroom, just like the Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the United States. I'm going to dress up, have some characters along the way. I think it's going to unfold naturally, organically at first, and then we're going to put on some costumes, start to play roles like Thomas Jefferson, Napoleon, Lewis, Clark, the Corps of Discovery, and, well, it works in my brain. We'll see how it works out overall. Organized desk.
Yeah! I got my seat, baby.
Got over the bridge.
Never know, Macy. Never know.
We'll have to climb.
Climb it! Do it!
Sit in the organized desks.
I can't climb it.
Sit in the organized desks.
I'm gonna fly over it. Let's
Everybody sits in the organized territory. Know your
Everybody in the organized territory. What is so hard to understand? This is your boundary. This is your boundary. This is yours. This does not belong to you. I'm not belong to you. Not belong to you. Some of you are trying to say where you don't belong. I wish you would know what your boundaries are. I wish you would realize where you're allowed to be. And that is in the organized territory. To the organized area. Now, Jacqueline seemed to make a play for the round table up here. Jacqueline, do you feel that the class should be able to sit at the round table up here? Jacqueline feels that she should. All right. I hear that. You're a little crowded? Y'all feel a little crowded? Got some frontiersmen out here trying. This is perfectly organic. Okay. You know what? I think that I would. I think I'd sell this round table to you if the price was right. Who are you? I like to deal. I deal in push-ups. My currency is push-ups. I think I would sell this to you.
I'll give you 100.
Why would I go down when you said 50?
I'll give you 100.
I'll sell you this round table for 10 push-ups. You know what, Garrett? So look. Plug in here. Pay attention. Garrett, are you willing to buy this round table for your class for 10 push-ups? 10 push-ups? You know what?
Wait, hold on. Can I take people? Or does it have to be for the whole class? I want to do it.
You know what? Come to think of it, I think that you guys are clearly cramped. You a little uncomfortable? No, you like itching to expand? I think that I'd be willing to sell you all the desks back. 15 push-ups.
Let me do it.
No, don't do it. No. 15 push-ups for all your desks. Do 14. Stop. 14. Everybody who's willing to do 15 push-ups. But I said I'd sell you the whole thing.
We don't want that.
You don't want all your desks back?
No.
I will. Listen. I will sell you all your desks back for 15 push-ups. Who will do 15 push-ups?
Oh my
God. 15? All right, Gary's doing it. Gary's doing it. Gary, you want to step forward? Gary's knocking out his 15.
Boy, 15 got the rest of my desk back. You already did 15.
I'm just not 15.
Okay, hey, hear me out. Stop, hear me out. We got some rugged explorers over here. How much of the room are you living in right now? About half? If I were to have sold you these desks back for cost, what would we do to the size of the room?
Fill it up.
Double it. Cost. Alright, I need everyone to pack into the organized territory. I'm going to situate our costume volunteers here briefly. I need everyone to sit in the organized territory. Okay, I'm restarting the story as I explain it. Okay, when you walked in, you guys had a natural reaction. You guys sat in different places. Some of you had a home. Some of you said, "That's my seat. Move." Others of you might have felt a little displaced. You started to navigate into the frontier, if you will. So you guys had a reaction, and I'm trying to help you understand that reaction as it relates to history as well. So now I have some key players, and I'm just not going to tell you who they are just yet. I'm going to have them run through a script here and see if you can figure it out. So, Little G, you'd be your character number 1 here, okay? And Gary, you stand right here by the podium. Stand right here by the podium. Chandler, you are character number 2 right here. Why don't you go stand over by the door? Okay, stand over by the door. And you guys, you are kind of your number 3 combination. You're both number 3, okay? And I want you, Sam and Josh, you have to stand starting right here, right on the edge of the organized area. All right, pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm not explaining on purpose. What we got here is a little skit about to demonstrate. Now, you might be putting 2 and 2 together. That'd be cool. But if you're not, just observe. Just observe. Garrett, you're character number 1. Go ahead.
I sure wish.
Louder than that. Much louder than that.
I sure wish I could have access to this major port city that would connect my country to the Mississippi River. We would be able to do so much business that way.
Okay, you have to read it like you're not reading it off the paper, okay?
You need to restart. Like, you need to have enthusiasm with it. Where we're going now. So, Garrett, character number 1, why don't you go ahead and restart your whole line, and you should be ready for line number 10. All right, here we go. Read it like you mean it.
Got it, Garrett.
Boy, I sure wish I could have access to this major city port. That would connect my country to the Mississippi River. We would be able to do so much business that way.
Hey man, I have a port city for sale.
Miss the
over
French
here.
accent.
Watch yourself.
I don't know how to do that.
Just try. Just try.
We
Character number 2.
Hey man, I have a port city for sale over here. It's called New Orleans. It just so happens to connect the Mississippi River. Are you interested?
Wow, what are the chances of that? I am, in fact, very interested. How much are y'all asking for it?
I asked him how much you willing to pay for it. No, give me a little louder than that.
Well, that's pretty important. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to spend my country's money like this, but if you do it for sale, I think we can afford it.
Oh, yeah, that Constitution thing, I'm not sure. What, $10 million?
Sure.
Okay, well,
So how much does it pay?
You know what, buddy? I actually have a whole chunk of land that I'd be willing to part with for the nice round number of $15 million. It's those 875,000 square miles
Motion.
from here to there.
Motion.
From here to there. Are you interested in all of that?
Wow, that's like 4 cents an acre. This will like double the size of space I have right now. I'm not sure I really have the power to make that deal, but yeah, buddy, do you have a deal? Hey, Secretary Man, that's you.
Yes, sir.
You're good at hiking and camping and stuff, right? You learned that in the Army or something?
Yes, sir.
Well, do I have a job for you? Find yourself a team, go to the edge of our country, then go past it. All of that unexplored stuff that I just bought. And I want you to do 3 things. Find out if you can get from here to the entirely by water. Draw pictures and take notes on all the plants and animals and resources you find out there, and extend a full fellowship of the United States to anybody you meet out there. And let them know you are living in our country now.
On the way, sir. See you in a few years.
Why don't y'all go ahead and leave St. Louis and start exploring? And scene! Applause! 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 All right, now help me out. Little G, if you were to take a guess, who do you think you are? Oh, in fact, he's right. He's Thomas Jefferson. Chandler, your costume notwithstanding, if you were to take a guess as to who you are, who do you think you are?
Napoleon.
Oh, she's right. She happens to be Napoleon. Hey, Mr. Secretary Man, if you were to take a guess as to who you are, who do you think you are? Yeah, so number 1 is Lewis. Number 2 is Clark. And the reason he called him Mr. Secretary Man is because Lewis started out as Thomas Jefferson's personal secretary. So when he bought the, well, what are we dealing with here? What did this be?
Louisiana.
The Louisiana Purchase. That's right. That's right. Let me point out this. This is New Orleans. Jefferson was willing to buy New Orleans for 10 push-ups. Well, actually, it was $10 million. Yeah, I simulated that with 10 push-ups. $10 million. New Orleans. But Napoleon said, you know what? Actually, that this whole chunk of ash and trash in these here western United States, New World, and you sold it for 15 push-ups, $1 million, whatever. St. Louis, fellas, why did you start in St. Louis?
Felt like it.
Felt like it?
It was close.
Well, what did I call this? I said this is the edge of your organized territory. This is the boundary of the United States at this time. St. Louis was the major city on the edge of the current United States that led to the west. So St. Louis is very often called the gateway to the west. And in fact, that whole big arch thing, you know that's a national monument? It's called the Gateway Arch. It's almost as if you're walking through the gateway to the west. That is St. Louis. So fellas, that's why you started in St. Louis. So here's my big hope. My big hope. 1, we had a little fun. We had a little chuckles. I love how some of you walked in here and did not even understand. You're like, oh my God, here we are. I hope that we have a bit of a formative experience. You're going to remember the Louisiana Purchase from this. Here's what we can do now. All ye Americans who are packed into this small here country, why don't you double the size of your room, reset these desks. I made the mess. You guys get to reset the desks.
Yeah, you did it.
And give you about 5 minutes to get situated. All right, 5 minutes to get situated there. Costumes, lay them up right there. Well done. Well done.